What do you think? What do you think about Machado in the postseason? Whether he hurt himself or not, what did you think of the whole thing? The non-hustling. I don't know if you were. I was in Milwaukee. He didn't run the ball out, and then he had explanation. Right. Rosenthal stepping on Aguilar's foot. That's the one that bothered me. But the one that bothered teams, I think, was the admission that he's not really Johnny Hustle. What do you think?
Yeah, and I'm sad. Honestly, God, John, I felt sad for him. I don't know if we're trying to be this fake tough guy. I think sometimes we put on a uniform, we think we're a little tougher than we are. I think money brings you power, so then now we got some power and authority in society. But really, at the end of the day, you got to brush your teeth looking in the mirror. And that's the way I always said, I don't care who you are. At the end of the day, you got to brush your teeth, look in the mirror. And this is the best time of your life. You're in a World Series. You're in the postseason. You're playing on the biggest stage in the world. It's what you want to do since you're a kid. You're getting ready to hit free agency and make millions of dollars. Life's good. And Manny's a good kid. We've had him on the show a bunch of times. Funny, him and Jonathan Scope. All of a sudden, it was like this villain. He wanted to take on this villain thing. We didn't need to step on Aguilar's foot. That was frustration. He was out by a foot and a half or 3 feet, regardless if my foot was all over the bag or not. Obviously, Jesus didn't have a problem with it. They played Tickle Bunny 3 pitches later. So why should I be mad at that? But the hustle thing, that happens all the time. I mean, I know it's the postseason and stuff, but hey, there's no one perfect out there who's going to run the ball out every single time. It's never happened in the history of the Gardner's types. Okay, so that doesn't bother me. The statements probably didn't help. Is he going to make a lot of money and be really, really wealthy? Of course he is. I just want him to have fun in doing so during this process, because if you're that tough or you want to be tough, then there's a UFC scene also. You can get in the octagon. But baseball, I'm over like the fake tough guys. You know, everybody wants to act tough. Well, then just give me a ring behind the scenes and we'll go have a chit chat in the parking lot when there's no cameras. That's tough. But the whole, I want him to enjoy this process and have fun because he's a great kid. He's a great talent. And just kind of, we're missing that veteran position player to kind of say, hey, bro, just slow it down just a tick for a second, have some fun.
But that totally goes back to what you were saying before, is that's where baseball is heading, that there aren't those veteran players now that are willing to go up to Manny and say, okay, this is the way you need to handle this situation, or this is what we suggest as far as post-game, because we know there's going to be questions about your actions.
Okay.
So you would think, especially with a team like the Dodgers, that there would be someone that would step up and just pull him aside and just say,
yeah, and they might have, Jen. I mean,
no, that's true.
So we don't know. I'm not on a team, but I know. I mean, Chase Utley's over there. He's one of the great leaders. I'm sure something was said, but there's a lot more other scenes that you shouldn't just have to. This is a fun time. Is all I'm trying to say to him.